So hopefully you guys gotten to the point where, like, you know, more luxury along with touring. How do you enjoy your off time?
I usually, first couple days I get back, since I have a bunch of TV shows I TiVo, that the first couple days I come home, I don't even leave the house. I just sit on the couch, order pizza and stuff, and just watch, like, catch up on all my TV shows. And just from traveling all around and stuff, when I get home, I just don't want to have to drive or go anywhere. So I usually just stick around, and then after a few days, just kind of like decompressing. I'll go out, visit with friends, go out, do something cool or whatever. It's just kind of like day to day. It's like you don't really have, like, every time you go home, you don't do like a specific thing. It's just kind of like you just have all the free time you want, so you just kind of like whatever you feel like doing that day, you just kind of, you can do it because you don't have anything like
finally there's no schedule.
Yeah, there's no schedule. So if you feel like going to play some putt or golf carts or something, you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna go putt. It's so it's just whatever you feel like doing, because you have no obligations to do shit. So it's just whatever floats your boat, fucking go do it.
Who would you say were or are your favorite musicians? I know you mentioned Metallica inspired you greatly, but what about you, man? I mean,
I think we a lot of, not just like particular musicians, but we all in the band share, like, we're all big fans of like Megadeth, Metallica, Maiden, Testament, all the old school like metal,
right?
Like the glory days of metal. And yeah, we all grew up listening to that, and that's what all kind of inspired us to
what drew you all together.
And then everyone else.
That was definitely like the initial thing, for sure. Like when we were like 12 and stuff, and 90s was a little weak for the metal side of things. But there's still some good shit keeping it real out there, like Pantera and Alice in Chains, Sepultura. But I mean, it was those older bands like Metallica. People were still like flipping over, and obviously our generation kind of caught on to it.
Right.
Metallica was still big in the 90s, so I guess luckily like they kind of kept the torch going, or at least somewhat, so that
bright
bands
enough
like
so people could see
so
it
now
later
bands
on.
like we got into it when we were like 12 and 13, and now everyone's playing solos again, and fucking guitar games with you play solo. You don't even have to know how to play guitar anymore. You fucking jam with music.
Yeah, our youthful growing up days was pretty lacking in cool new bands.
Yeah.
So we kind of stuck to the older bands.
It wasn't until like I heard like Killswitch and Lamb of God's first like popular albums, that's when I like heard new bands starting to play like cool shit again. I'm like, all right, there's some hope that maybe I can be in a band that people might appreciate doing this kind of stuff, and I don't have to fucking do this kind of. Never mind. But I don't have to play like single note things and all that kind of stuff, because 90s new metal was a little iffy. We blow that amp up. We blew the amp up.
Hell yeah.
Too much.
That's not cool.
Too much power in this room.
It's not a good day until you bring something right.
I think we just flipped the thing, because
flip the breaker.
Yeah, my computer's not charging anymore unless I blew my computer up too.
All right, one last question for you guys. What's one question during an interview you wish was asked?
Wished.
I mean, something that you just really want to tell people, but no one's asked you yet. Kind of a weird question, but sometimes people just have it. It's like, oh man, I wish somebody would ask me this.
Yeah, something cool.
I have no idea.
That's cool. That was an experiment. It went
Oh,
really wrong.
no, it's kind of hard. I'm trying to think. Gotta be
There's been asked a
something.
lot of shit, so it's hard to think of.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something outside the box. I don't know. Maybe you should like test bands, like, because this is a college thing, right?
Yeah, this is
you
a
should
college
have like a some kind of like
IQ test.
collegiate question for us to see like how smart all the bands are out here.
Give them a mini,
how little
what,
quiz.
Yeah, just a general knowledge
Dude,
quiz.
I probably like forgot half the shit I learned in school. You really don't need to learn half the shit they teach you.
Pretty much.
High school is
test.
fucking what a joke. If you can count your money and like not to spend it, man, like that's about it.
Yeah.
You can survive.
They didn't have
All your fingers and toes, you're good to
Yeah,
go.
dude, you're
meet a
ready
lot of
to go.
stupid people. They should just have a fucking class for fucking common sense.
Yeah, common sense class.
All right, so that's what needs to happen in the world. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Well, guys, I really appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank
It's
you.
been great talking to you. Eager to watch the show tonight. I'm sure
Awesome,
you're gonna do
good.
great, just like you always have.
Never been
I've
up
seen you
in
guys
these
twice
spots.
before.
Really?
Masquerade,
I don't think we've
Atlanta,
We
Georgia.
haven't been up this way, really. I don't think we've ever played Alabama and never done Pensacola, so.
I mean, I'm not confused by you guys not doing Alabama. It totally makes sense. But like, I've seen you guys in Atlanta, Georgia at the Masquerade, and again at the Roxy in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
it's my first show down here. I'm glad you guys are a part of it.
Never been to Alabama. Weird. We don't book them. We just show up.
I hear you.
Maybe next year or this year sometime.
Well, there you have it. Trivium. Thank you for your time, guys.
No problem.
Peace.
Stay in school.
In school.